Huh. Hello, YouTube. Just thought I'd get this going pretty well before I started filming. I'm pretty self-conscious about the lighting and the piping. You can taste things better in a meerschaum. This, by the housekeeping, this is Judge's Mix and my only meerschaum that I own. Everyone seems to be doing meerschaum videos lately. Got a relight. Hold on. Spoke too soon. L.A. Piper's done a video with his meerschaum, the Mindful Pipe. Olivewood Piper, and one more. Mindful Pipe. Oh, and LA Pipe Smoker's also done one, so there seems to be a trend going on, so I thought I'd try mine. And obviously this is not... Oh, that breathing method seems to work. I forget the name of it, but Grandpa Cavendish mentioned this breathing method to me. Also, yes, he's another one who's done the meerschaum pipe thing. And my pipe's gone out again in my wallet. My lighter has fallen down. Well, bring it back to life. With the power of my breath alone. I'm doing this for Law and Smoke's GAW. Come on, bring it back, Gary. So close. Hold on a second. Thank you for bearing with me, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even tamp the thing down because the pipe bowl is too small for that. I'm back in the garage and I've got nothing to hold up my camera. You know, see, I'm concentrating too much on how I breathe. That's my problem. Yeah. I'm gonna nail this one way or the other. Yeah, it's a learning curve. And you, ladies and gentlemen, get to see it happen as I learn. Anyway, Pipe-in-Law wanted to know, he asked a question, what do you find grateful about your country that you live in? It's working, Grandpa Cavendish. It's working, Ed. Gotta remember that breathing method. Why are you proud of the country that you live in? The country of birth. Mine, of course, is the United States of America. Good advice. Well, the thing I like about America is, I'm not going to go into any faults here, but America is the land of, if you have the energy and the hustle, You can reinvent yourself into anything that you want to. It's written in all of our myths and all of our. Any Western you see is a great love letter to the American ideal of untapped potential. Yeah, I'm just going to have to let this go. I'm screwing it up. It's not going to stop me from doing videos, though. Yeah, the reason why I like America, I'm proud of America, is because if you have enough hustle and drive and energy and determination, you can be anything you want to be, regardless of the limitations placed upon you. I'm not saying the deck is stacked fairly for everybody, race, religion, what have you, but the thing is, if you've got the drive, you'll make it work somehow. You'll find that thing that you're passionate about, and you'll use that to make your mark. And in America, you can do that. That's why so many people want to come here. That's why so many people have always wanted to come here. Because it's a second chance. And especially back during the time of, back during colonial days, back with Go West Young Man, it's your chance to get out there and make your mark, and no one's going to tell you what to do. And like I said, if you've got the energy and the hustle, you can do whatever you want. That's why I'm such a bad American, I guess, because I'm too lazy. I don't have the hustle. But think of all the restaurants, all the restaurants, all the newspapers that were built. All the newspapers, all the innovation, the railroads that were laid down, during the West. That took a lot of forward thinking. Yeah, it took a lot of capital too, obviously. But still, if you wanted to really put the work in, you can become anything you want to be. And I think that's what I admire about America the most. That's part of our that's part of our mythology, I guess. That's part of our narrative, I guess you could say. Because it's never, whenever you watch a Western, it's always usually right, I want to say, right, usually in the middle part of the West, where, we haven't quite reached San Francisco yet. The railroads haven't quite been laid down, or they have just been laid down. That a Western is always set in right when the potential is at its height, usually, and not towards its end, but with the exception of, say, Streets of Laredo from Larry McMurtry, the book and the miniseries. They're both pretty good. It's pretty much in the waning days of the West, and where the old ways are kind of dying out, and everyone kind of knows it. And but still, this is supposed to be a positive video. So yeah, even something used, even in the social media sector, like Facebook and YouTube. Those are like small little startups. They probably started in somebody's garage once upon a time, and then it got huge. You can do that in America. I'm not to say there's carte blanche. We have regulations and everything else, but you're given that opportunity. You're not born into any sort of caste system. You're not born into any sort of. You have no preconceived notions when you're born, generally speaking, and you don't have to. You can shrug off any label that anyone wants to put onto you. You're nothing but this. You're nothing but poor white trash. You're nothing but this or that or whatever. And you have the power to just throw it off and make a success out of yourself. I'm sorry if I'm being too vague or too general, but I think that's what I like most about America. It's a blank page. The possibilities are endless. And let's face it, for a lot of us, the possibilities are sometimes too endless. It's just you almost like paralyzed just by the sheer freedom that you've got. But yeah, I would have to say that would be it. It's really inspiring to see someone who comes over here, and I've met people in my travels. Say, I met this one gentleman on the bus. I believe he was from Kazakhstan. Either Kazakhstan, or it could have been from either Kazakhstan or Ukraine. I forget which. But he knew a little English, and he looked really, really lost. And so I decided to help him out. When he was looking for the hotel, which just happened to be where he just happened to be where the my bus stop got off right where his hotel was. So I helped him out. I gave him directions on where to go. I walked him to the desk and everything like that. And I gave my email. It's like, listen, he was his first time in America. I said, just write and tell me what your impressions are of America. I'd like to know. And like I'd say a month later, I get an email from him back when we were all doing emails and not Facebook messaging. And he says, my trip took me out to the Pacific Ocean, and America is amazing. It's a land where everything's possible, and you could feel it in the air, he says. And just hearing it from an outsider's point of view just kind of, I don't know, it kind of drove it home to me. Sometimes we take for granted the opportunities that we have here in the United States. And I've been around the world. I've been in third world countries where people have to make do just because the infrastructure is kind of lacking here and there. And we have it pretty well in this country. We have all the building blocks for success. And all we have to do is choose to like put the nose to the grindstone and get on with it. Example, I like to make my own cards for Christmas. Do I have the energy and the wherewithal to do my own greeting cards as a company? No, I don't, because I'm a lazy I'm a lazy lump. I was going to say the lazy S word, but I could if I wanted to. I enjoy making the card and sending it out every year. But to turn it into a company where it becomes work, and that I don't have that drive. I really don't have that drive. And I say, God love people who do. So, all right, we're going on 12 minutes here. But I hope I got my point across, and I'm so embarrassed that I didn't get this to work. Yeah, the whole packing and breathing thing is kind of a problem. But hey, I like the fact that everyone's using Meerschaums. And I'd like to get another one, maybe one that has a bigger bowl. But anyway, I hope you folks are all well. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Gentleman Scholar signing off.